Alright, so since I'm slightly sick, I thought of the video idea. What is Tissue's condition and or what caused it? Now, luckily for us, he tells us most, if not all, of his symptoms in a Fans Fantastic Features interview. Specifically, the very first episode. Here's the list of symptoms that we were given.
I've had my condition for as long as I can remember. But don't worry about it, guys, okay? Symptoms aren't all that bad. I get muscle spasms, triple migraines, violent nausea, uncontrollable heat waves, and sometimes this little tooth right here, man, it kills.
We understand. We don't want to make you relive all this pain.
Oh, no, I can keep going. I've got vertigo, vertistop, vanishing fingerprints, temporary blindness.
This is all really great information.
Well, who said that?
You might have noticed that some of the symptoms have a question mark at the end of them. This is because I want to elaborate on them more. Please keep in mind that I am nowhere near a medical professional level. I'm literally a high schooler. However, I've seen my fair share of conditions through YouTube videos, at least. One of these being alien hand syndrome. It's a real syndrome when someone can't control their hand, and a lot of the times the hand tries to hurt the individual. You can do your own research if you want, but here's a first-person POV of what it's like to have the syndrome. The reason that I'm mentioning alien hand syndrome is because I feel like Tissue's misdiagnosed himself with muscle spasms. As he describes muscle spasms, he hits himself. Typically, muscle spasms don't cause you to do that. It mostly causes soreness and pain. Just by observing his facial expression, we can tell that that was not a voluntary movement. Guys, this is only one of his symptoms. One of them! Hello, Tissues, I am Dr. Sky. You don't have muscle spasms, it's f***ing alien hand syndrome. The next symptom that I want to talk about is triple migraines. Now, this could mean one of two things. Either he has 3 separate migraines during the day, or he has one continuous migraine for 3 days straight. Both of them sound incredibly painful. I feel like it's just 3 separate migraines during the day, though. If it was a continuous migraine for 3 days straight, he would be complaining about it constantly. I mean, he struggles, but he manages it. Here's what the symptom list currently looks like. I'm gonna move on to dental issues. Now, I don't have much to say about this one. I think it's a cavity. This being because it's only one tooth and not multiple. The last symptom that I'm gonna discuss. Vertistop. Okay, your girl's kind of stupid because I looked it up and all I got was medicine. I used my English skills for this. The root word in vertigo is vert, and vert means turn. Given the definition of vertigo, vertistop must mean not turning. But how could not turning cause this much pain to be considered a symptom of the condition? What Tissues is describing is stiffness. Vertigo feels like the room spinning, so it's obvious that vertistop has something to do with the room being still. That being because Tissue stays in a stiff position, which is why he's having the pain. Now we have all of his symptoms, including the constant sneezing. The moment of truth. Hey Siri, what is my medical condition if I have alien hand syndrome, 3 migraines per day, violent nausea, uncontrollable heat waves, cavity, vertigo, stiffness, vanishing fingerprints, temporary blindness, and constant sneezing? She says she can't help me with that. Okay, there's a better answer that I found. I came across a condition called fibromyalgia. Since Tissues has 2 of the symptoms on this list, I decided to look more into it and see if his other symptoms match. I found uncontrollable heat waves, dental issues, nausea, vertigo, and temporary blindness. I'm able to cross 7 out of the 10 symptoms off the list. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna give him multiple conditions because it would be hard to find something that fit all of his symptoms at once. crossing off alien hand syndrome because that can be considered its own thing. The two left are vanishing fingerprints and constant sneezing. I'm gonna say that constant sneezing is due to severe allergies, because sneezing is like his most common symptom. And a lot of people have allergies, so it would make sense for him to have it. Now, there's only one symptom left. That symptom being vanishing fingerprints. I found what the condition is called for this. It's called adermatoglyphia. Okay, so your diagnosis, tissues, is alien hand syndrome, fibromyalgia, and adermatoglyphia. The conclusion is go get some fucking medicine.